Plaintiff Gail Casey met the defendant 25 years ago when they lived in the same apartment complex. And at the time, Gail was a drug dealer in the complex. Gail is suing her former friend because she loaned her money to take a trip, and the defendant has yet to repay her. Defendant Monica Spencer says she too was a drug dealer, but she claims the plaintiff is just an attention seeker and is suing her prematurely. She's countersuing because she claims Gail harassed her and her family members.
Start with you.
I'd like to first say thank you for hearing our case. And everyone back in North Carolina, as far as the women, said hi.
Tell them I said thank you.
I will. Okay, so let me just give you a little background about how I know Monica. About 25 years ago, I met Monica. We lived in the same complex, and she was pregnant, and my auntie used to always yell out the window, "Girl, you ain't had that baby yet." And so Monica would always, laugh, and we would talk, and this is how we became close. Not trying to brag or talk about what I used to do, because I'm not that person anymore, but this is what I did, and this is how we became friends. We lived in a complex, and no one could sell dope out there unless I said they could, and that was only if I didn't have any. Monica would call me up and, "Gail, such and such is out here, trying to sell some dope," and I'd be like, "Get them out of there," and she was my backbone. She got them out of there.
Enforcer?
Yeah, my enforcer. And so there came a time where it was a lady that I had fronted some dope. She owed me $800. I was in the hospital, and she didn't want to pay. And Monica called me up and was like, "Gail, she out here trying to get some dope. You want me to get your money?" And I was like, "Yeah, get it for me." So, of course, Monica got my money for me. I was like, okay, now that's a friend.
Let me ask, did you ever go to the penitentiary?
Yes, sir, I did.
How long?
I got 1 year and 1 day. I was looking at 4 to 60. I had about an ounce.
Did you ever go to the penitentiary?
No, Your Honor.
All right, was this true about you participating in this?
Yes, Your Honor. It's
All
very
right.
true.
So that hurt the community a lot. What have you all done to try and redeem yourself?
Actually, Your Honor, I was putting back in because,
Putting back in then?
Yes.
Okay, since then, what have you done? Because that offset each other.
Okay.
So what have you done since then? And by the way, giving out food around Christmas time or Thanksgiving, that some drug dealers think that that's enough. The gangbangers think, well, I'm going to feed the hood, or I'm going to buy the kids clothes, and I'm a good man. The hood should love me. You're tricking them. You're tricking them into loving you because they're not... because they perhaps don't recognize that while you're tricking them with a little food here and there and a couple of gym shoes, that you're poisoning the whole neighborhood and turning them into dope fiends, and they're preying on each other, committing crimes against each other to get their drugs. So let's go back. What have you done to repair? Tell me that part.
Okay, and you're absolutely
Since
correct.
then. Yes, ma'am.
I have listened to God. I left Michigan, moved to North Carolina, and I let God direct my footsteps.
What have you done for other people? That's where we're at. Remember, you caused a lot of damage and pain to other people. What have you done for other people?
Okay, I have actually helped other people by giving them monies for food and helping them. And this is not dope money. This is money that I go out and work for every single day. I help take care of their children. I go out and do community service.
There you go.
I am in
Doing what type of community service?
I am in I'm with the Witness for Christ, and what we do is we go out and we speak about God.
Good.
We get food and we go and give it to the
you've been
people.
working to change lives, and people who convert to spiritual lifestyles typically do change and lead productive lives.
Lived in a complex and no one could sell dope out there unless I said they could. Monica would call me up and, "Gail, such and such is out here, trying to sell some dope," and I'd be like, "Get them out of there," and she was my backbone. She got them out of there.
Enforcer?
Plaintiff Gail Casey says she and the defendant have been friends for 25 years, and they both admit that they used to be drug dealers.
$2,775. How does she owe you for that?
Okay, Monica came down to North Carolina, and in No, August of 2015. And I was going to a family reunion.
Let her finish.
I was going to a family reunion and she wanted to go. Monica asked, she wanted to borrow $2,500 so she can go on this trip with us. So I gave her the $2,500 plus $275 to get from Birmingham, Alabama to Michigan. And she promised to pay it back.
And what has she given thus far? Anything?
Not a dime.
All right.
Monica went back to Michigan and didn't even talk to me.
When was the last time you spoke with her about your money?
The last time was in February.
What did she say?
She said, I asked her, I said, Monica, you said you was gonna give me your money, my money when you got your taxes if you didn't pay within that.
Yeah, right. If you watch, you would know not to take an income tax promise.
You are absolutely right. And I do watch you. I watch you morning and night.
Yeah, well, you must walk away when I talk about those income taxes. Go ahead. So she promised to pay you in February when her income tax came.
Correct. And when I asked her about it, all of a sudden she got amnesia.
All right.
Yeah, amnesia.
That's right, amnesia. That's right. Go ahead.
No, Your Honor. Actually, I went to North Carolina in June for her wedding anniversary.
Okay.
And I ended up staying from June till August. And yes, she let me loan the money about, but I was not supposed to start paying her back for a year.
Oh, you lying. You is lying. She lying?
No.
Dude.
She gave me a tie. How was I supposed to pay you back when I got
Judge
home
Mathis,
and I didn't
she lied
have
so
anything?
much. She don't even
How was
know
I
she
supposed to? I
lying.
never received taxes, so how was I supposed to pay her back with my taxes?
You told me
didn't
you
work
had a
for-
job.
You weren't intending
That's
to
the-
work for a whole year?
I worked, but I never claimed taxes. I was in the joint thing.
But
and
whether
somebody
you
else
paid it by taxes or otherwise, why would a person tell you you don't have to start paying for an entire year?
Because
if
she was
you are
my
working?
friend. It was more than that. We were like sisters.
I was your friend, not your mom.
She was my sister, and this wasn't the first time. I mean, we was closer to where. That's why she gave me that leeway. How if you tell me I'm supposed to pay you a certain day, you call and you talk too soon? You're not even giving me enough time to pay you.
Monica, you promised to pay back 3 months after the first, when I first gave you that
Never,
money.
Your Honor, because
Stop
I knew I
lying.
didn't have how 3 months.
She lied so much.
How
Judge
3
Mathis,
months, Your Honor? Make it make
She
sense.
can't even believe her own self lies.
If it's 3 months, you do the math, Your Honor. If she talking about 3 months, I left in August. Tax time ain't 3 months later.
No,
do the math.
It's 3.
Do the math.
No, you were supposed
So
to
how was I supposed to pay her 3 months later?
3 months. You were supposed to start back paying in 3 months. You were
Lie.
supposed to be done paying by 9 months. Come
She gave me a
February,
year
It was time for you to be
to pay
paying
her
my
back.
money back.
She just attention seeker, and
Oh, wow.
she just want a bunch
Are
of
you
attention. And
kidding
she
me?
just on some different stuff. I
What's
went in June. She didn't give me the money in
What's
August.
your counterclaim? How does she owe you?
Because she stressed me. She harassed me.
'Cause I
She
asked for
called
my
the family.
money?
No, not because she asked
Let
me
her
for her
finish.
money. Because she called the whole world and asked for her money. Because she called all the family and said, oh, you can run, but you can't hide, and where she at? And she harassed me.
Why would she do that if you didn't owe for a year?
Ask her. She
No,
right there.
she didn't
I don't know
harass
why
me.
she did it.
She didn't harass me. I don't have to
know
ask her
why
nothing.
she did it.
I don't have to ask her nothing.
I don't know why she did
All
it.
right, in
before
the
ahead of
future,
time.
when you're
She
getting harassed,
me.
ask the person why they're harassing you.
I didn't even talk
You
to
from
her.
game. You're supposed to know the game. You didn't drop your books and lost your lesson, slick. Try to talk to me, yeah.
How about that
Try
one?
to talk sideways to me. Anybody have any evidence?
Yes, I do. I have a promissory note.
Let me see that, please.
Not only that-
We're done with this already if the note says anytime sooner than a year.
I also want you to see where she promised that she knew that she owed me.
You
And
will
this
make
is about
first
the
payment
taxes.
at least 3 months after the loan is given.
3. Not a year.
Then we have text, plaintiff. Okay, so what's the problem? I thought maybe you would have paid me when you got your taxes. The defendant says, no taxes. I didn't put this up here for you to respond. I put it up to let you know that I was up on your game a long time ago and you can save the lies. I'm up on it too.
Plaintiff Gail Casey says she and the defendant have been friends for 25 years, and they both admit that they used to be drug dealers.
Judgment for the plaintiff, ma'am. You signed an agreement saying you would begin paying her 3 months after, not 1 year after. She is a friend to allow you to go 3 months after before starting to pay. Have a good day. You are a good friend.
Thank
Judgment
you.
for the plaintiff. You're a crook. You're still a crook. You've been a crook and you're still crooking. Just kidding with you. Have a good day. Your
I
claim
don't
is
even take it
dismissed.
personal.
Pay me what you owe me and stop trying to hold me. How about
Pay
that?
me what I owe you.
Pay me what you owe me.
Okay, we don't talk about what you owe me.
We need your customer love. I love Monica. We've been friends too long not to love each other. All I wanted was my money, and hopefully we can start talking again and you can stop hiding.
I've never had. I just didn't want the drama.
Well, you got it today. How about that one?
I'm good with it.
I love you.
I love you more.
All right, then.
Until the world blow up.
Oh, my boo-boo.